This episode of the Totally Rad Show is brought to you by Jack Threads. Coming up, the award-winning RPG is back. Today, we check out Torchlight 2.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Totally Rad Show. We've got a great week for you today. We are getting our hands on Torchlight 2, finally released.
Yeah, and then a big week. We got, it's really TV pilot season. We got lots of pilots for you that we've checked out this week. Starting on Tuesday with Vegas, the new Michael Chiklis and Quaid show. It's Quaidy.
And then Wednesday, it's Elementary.
It is. It's literally just that. We all go back to elementary school and see what happens. We're keeping the TV pilots rolling. On Thursday, we're going to be talking about Last Resort, the new one on CBS.
And then
or NBC?
Friday,
NBC.
a movie that I am so excited about, have been excited about for a long time, Looper.
Yes.
Not going to miss that one.
So it's TV week. We thought...
One of my favorite backgrounds ever. Ty Belisle sent this in for us. Amazing, as we are all huge Simpsons fans. Look at us in the Simpsons world watching TV as we are this week. If you would like to see your artwork on our show, you can have that happen. All you have to do is send it in to fans@totallyradshow.com, and it can be like that.
Bam, in yo fizzle.
Oh, hey, I want to say real quick, I'm doing a play for the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
If you get a chance, if you're around, it's in Rolling Hills Estates, which is sort of Rancho Palos Verdes. Look it up. norriscenter.org, I believe, is the URL.
That's Chuck Norris's theater, right?
It is. It'll kick you in the face. It's kicking me in the face. I'm doing Noises Off, one of my favorite plays ever. So if you get a chance and you're in the area, I would love for you to come see it and stick around afterward and say hi.
Cool. Well, let's get into a show, shall we, people? Rah.
We can go years and years in the video game world without any loot-grabbing, isometric click fests. And then you hit to a year like this year, and you get both Diablo 3 and Torchlight 2 in the same year. It's been a long and storied journey for Torchlight 2. Was supposed to be hitting before Diablo 3, got pushed and pushed and pushed, and I might argue that they're going to benefit from being post-Diablo 3 now.
Super post.
Yeah, super post, not
If it
just post.
yeah, they're benefiting from being super. If they were like just after.
Yeah, if there was like a week after.
Right,
But I don't think it's only been a couple of months, really, hasn't it?
Well, let's just say
like
I've been able to play through and get level cap on 2 different characters and then
that
then
took
lose
you a
interest.
week.
Right, but that's the whole point.
Yeah.
And I was one of the slower people to get there, you know what I mean?
Anyway, Torchlight 2, much like Diablo, is that loot fest, is the click. They have a much different art style, and it really is a different game, and it's sort of unfair to compare the two, but you can't help it, especially in a year when they both come out. And Torchlight 2, of course, the biggest feature of Torchlight 2 is it's $20. Making it super accessible to a lot of people. It's out on the PC. We've been playing the crap out of it. Alex, tell me your thoughts on Torchlight 2. You loved Torchlight 1, but I remember, played it more on the Xbox because you loved the controller support.
And then back to the PC with the controller from my Xbox.
Right.
And I didn't really fall in love with it.
Wait, did you guys play this with your controller?
No, there's no controller support yet.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
I feel like a chump.
Yeah. Wait. What? But the funny thing is, it was really truly for me the first click to move isometric.
Right. You never played Diablo 2.
Well, I mean, I played, but so far ago, and I never really got super into it. So for me, I was like, I don't like this game because I don't get the control. Like, what the blah? You know what I mean? So then when it came out on the Xbox, and I was like, oh, it's a joyous game where I shoot people, they explode, and then I steal their shit. I love this. I love this. And then played the hell out of it. But then Diablo came out, and I played the hell out of Diablo 3. So now I understand how that game works. Even when we saw it at PAX, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I was like,
A year ago, PAX.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, I did not have fun playing that game when I walked up to it. I was expecting to have so much of the fun. But then basically Diablo 3 trained me into being okay with the control schemes for Torchlight 2 when it came out without the controller. So I was perfectly fine and had a great time playing it without the controller, you know what I mean? Still would prefer playing this game specifically with the controller. It's just, whatever. I would still enjoy that.
How does it hold up in the post-Diablo 3 era?
I think it holds up fairly well. Torchlight does some really great things. One, the art style is great. Love it. It's nice. It's refreshing that it's different. Two, they really nail the satisfying little moments. Critting somebody, the sound, I don't know where they came up with that sound, but it is so satisfying. Seeing people explode into comically large balls of blood with the sound associated, very, very satisfying. So there's a lot of good stuff. I do feel like this is now the second game in as many weeks, actually, that I really feel like they over-designed the menu system. They tried to fix something that was not a problem, and in doing so, they made it a worse system. And especially in the skill tree area, it is very confusing. When you first see your skill tree and there's different tabs, all the skills are sort of laid out in this arbitrary sort of like snaking box system. You can put points in toppies and bottomies.
And there's tabs as well.
Yeah. It's like, boy, that's a lot of things for me to try to process when I've just turned level 2.
And it's a little unclear as to which ones you can put points in right now.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
But
I like
it was very slick and easy to understand before, so they clearly thought this was better.
I like the little bar though at the bottom that's like, oh, I'm leveling up this skill and I'm almost ready to pop into the next.
Yep.
But it's not. I would argue that it's not the menu system that's changed as drastically as the menu system is to keep up with the system changed. Right?
Yeah, but I feel like
the
there's
system is different.
Yeah,
so
but
they
I feel
can't have
like
the same menu if the entire system is.
I totally agree with that, but I think if this is what they ended up with, just a square box for each skill, really that's the UI design forward progress for this thing. I think that what I'm saying is, it's little things like that made me go, oh, come on, man, just, you know what I mean? Like, why? Now it's a little bit harder. But also it's the same thing where it's like, selling an item is not, like you have to hold shift click in order to sell an item at a place, or you can like move it to your pets thing and then click the sell all button. I mean, it's things like that where you're like, before it was just you right click on it when you have a sale option open and it moves over and gets sold. You know what I mean? Like, there's just little things like that where it's like, wow, that feels like a step back. This is a game 2. This feels like a step back.
But there's a lot of step forwarding in it too. I mean, I think the whole world has been blown up.
Way more Diablo 3-esque, where it's a hub world.
2, yeah.
Yeah, where it's like hub worlds that then you sort of shift around, but that you come out of them and that you're into. Whereas before it was just literally a dungeon crawler. I mean, it was like go into the dungeon, go into the next layer of the dungeon, go into the other layer of the dungeon.
The difference between Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, I think it is as big a leap forward as those two
and
were.
There's act breaks just like Diablo 3. Yeah. Second act is in a desert just like Diablo 3.
Yeah. But to be honest, it is very fun. It's very fun. It's very satisfying.
And there are differences. I mean, we keep comparing it as you can't help but do.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of significant gameplay differences.
Yeah, and to be honest, the thing that I love about this game, and it's going to sound really weird, it's really easy. It's like mind-numbingly easy. Like unless I just locked into a guy who's way too overpowered, but I just roll into this group of people.
On normal, I'm assuming you're
on normal. Well, yeah, but it's a plus. I'm not, because I know I could go and play hard, but I enjoy this, like, I'm just sitting down and I'm gonna see cool shit, I'm gonna loot cool shit, and it's gonna be fun. You know what I mean? And I'm just barreling through people, and I'm like, oh boy, this is fun. I'm just literally tearing people apart because I'm playing a berserker or whatever they're called, barbarian.
Berserker.
No, berserker. Yeah. So I had a blast. It was really fun. I will probably play it all the way through, and maybe even a second type of character. Yeah, it was really fun.
Agree?
I agree.
It's a square.
I'm really liking Torchlight too. It's not. I don't love it. I think some of the cons for me are I don't love the art style. I don't like the graphics that I'm looking at very similar environments to Diablo 3, but not rendered quite as beautifully. But
it's 2/3 the price. Or
that's true. That is true.
1/3 the price.
Yeah, for sure. But that is what it is, and
That's very eloquent.
but was it? But so I don't like I don't love the graphics. I don't love the environments. I don't find the environments to be super creative, and I've made it to Act 3, which is now finally green.
Yeah.
But I do like the character design. Not necessarily the heroes, but all the baddies that you fight are very cool, cool looking.
Yeah, really.
And I appreciate. I'm not into the story as much as I was in Diablo 3, but there are fun, like there's a genie Aladdin-esque kind of quest, and those kinds of things make it a little bit more interesting. But I love the gameplay. I love the abilities and the skills, and I'm overwhelmed by it, but I do like this new leveling system where you can kind of unlock anything, and it's not like you have to unlock this to unlock the next thing. There's a little bit of that, but every single level, I'm there for 5 minutes going, okay, what do I do? I mean, you can really unlock anything almost at increments. There are a vast variety of choices to make in leveling that change the way you play the game.
And what class are you playing?
I actually played 10 levels of Berserker, which I enjoyed, and which played very differently than I'm a 36 Outlander that I love, which is pistols and magic. And that's a very unique class. I'm killing people with dual poison gun and electric gun, and then a glaive, a magic glaive.
Glaven!
I mean, like, how cool is that? So
Pistol, Glaven!
but it's almost so overwhelming. It's like, do I put in magic or do I put in there's so many options. But I really, really do love that.
I also like the pet system that you can have, like, I have a little dog.
I love it, yeah.
Oh, I have a
like
ferret.
fluffy dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love my ferret.
And what I really enjoy as well is
My ferret's name is Mr.
it's nice to feel overpowered, but when the challenge comes, I love that, like, the boss battles in Diablo were like boss battles in every video game where there's patterns that you learn, and in this game, it's just really challenging fight. Like, so you really have to use, you rarely, because fights happen so quick, you really have to go through all of your skills. But in a boss battle, you go through all your skills and you have to really maneuver, and like that's fun. It's like really using the height of all of my abilities as opposed to learning boss mechanics.
Don't stand behind the rock when it says,
there's some fun traversal. There's one battle where you have to stay in the light. If you get out of the light, you get damage. I like, there's a little bit of, not quite platforming, but a touch, a smidge, like it kind of changes the game up a little. I mean, it makes you feel like you're doing things.
It's a little dynamic.
Dynamic,
I completely agree. I mean, for $20, there's so much game here. It's amazing that they can deliver it for that price, and it is the perfect time frame because I was so in love with Diablo 3 and I was so heavily into it. If it had come out within a couple of weeks of that game, I think there's no way it was not gonna feel right. I wouldn't have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I've gone away, and now I'm ready to come back to this genre.
You've been trained into, exactly what it's going to be like. You know exactly how it's going to work. You know exactly what it's going to be.
Did you guys play co-op though? I didn't
try any.
The funny thing is, that's the thing I was the most excited about. Didn't even do it.
We should all have done that.
I know, but I was having so much fun by myself.
Apparently, though,
Yeah.
it's that I heard was a little bit rougher.
Oh, really?
I heard
just
it's not my
connection-wise
review.
and stuff.
Well, also it's like. The battle. It's a lobby system, but it doesn't do the automatic. Oh, you're now on the same quest together, or whatever. Like you kind of have to do that on your own. You go, oh, are you on the same? Let's join up. We can do this.
Old school.
If you're like crazy levels apart, I don't know how.
It's really. I will say, it's funny that you bring that up. Freaking Guild Wars 2, man. The fact that it auto adjusts your level.
Crazy.
Brilliant.
It's game changing. I mean, literally, it's game changing because I was playing Borderlands 2 the other day with Joshua and Jerry, and like we were at level 8s and Joshua was just starting, and so we were like, okay, well, we'll come and join you. And it was just like, it wasn't as much fun because we were just like one shot, one shot, one shot, one shot. What level are you again, Joshua? One shot, one shot, one shot, one shot. Just waiting for him to catch up.
Yeah.
Whereas with Guild Wars 2, that doesn't exist anymore. It's a weird.
When games iterate, it's like always like, because Borderlands, the first Borderlands, what like changed our, we were like, I wish every game would include what Borderlands includes.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to keep up, and you also want every game to have everything, every new advancement in gameplay mechanic.
Yeah,
you know?
Crazy.
And I think that the one thing that, to continue comparing it to Diablo 3 unfairly,
it's a fair comparison.
I suppose, but I mean,
it's completely fair.
The skill system in Diablo is so much more interesting, I think. There's so much more fun.
And just as complicated.
Yeah.
But the menu does not.
Well, it's not even that what I'm talking about. I'm talking about playing it.
Oh,
and, and the how I would use my skills in Diablo 3 and how it felt almost like a fighting game.
Yeah.
And the different builds that I could do and being able to change builds on the fly, like that innovation really feels a little bit missing here. This feels a little older game, even though it's newer. But still, it's a fantastic experience. Excellent.
Respecking only your last 3 in this new system where you can unlock anything, like would have been okay for a previous system where, you know, but this where it's specifically like you can do anything anytime, you know, you have so many things to unlock, and if you choose wrong,
you won't know
but
for a couple levels before you're like, oh, I don't use that at all.
I love the way this game plays in the combination of range and close and swapping your weapons on the fly like that. So it plays a lot differently than Diablo as well.
Yes, definitely.
Excellent game.
Yeah. All right, everybody, be sure to stick around. We're going to be answering one of your Twitter questions right after this. But first, we want to thank our sponsors.
It's Jack Threads time! You know what that means, guys? We're going to fire it up! Who's with me? Let's fire it up, guys. Jack Threads quickly becoming the online shopping destination for what?
Deals.
Dudes! Here's
I
why.
said deals, you
Dudes,
said
we
dudes.
know
That's so
dudes
funny.
watch this. We've
They're
seen the
both true.
data. We know we get
deals.
very few women to watch our show. But we got your back, dudes. Everything on the Jack Threads site up to 80% off. Why? Because full price is for what?
suckers.
Suckers! Don't be a sucker. Don't be a sucker. With jackthreads.com, you can get these sweet brands. I'll give you a list, just off the top of my head.
Go.
Converse, Penguin, Busted Tees, the Vans, the 100,
Don't
John
like it.
Barbados.
He's
off the
telling
top
them
of my
off the top
head.
of his head.
Off the top of my head. Tribes, Supra. Excuse me, that's mostly Tribes. At the top of my head, it can be a little confusing sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, here's the thing. It's so easy. It's stupid simple. You get all these styles curated. What does that mean? I have no idea. No, I do.
Cover 'em in salt.
It
Hang
means
'em out in
that
the-
people fire it up. It means that people are checking out the cool stuff and only putting the best there on the site for you. And with back to school time here, you want to look great. You want to look fly. You're a dude. You like dudettes checking you out. So go there. We'll hook you up. We'll get you past this stupid wait list that Jack Threads has for all the suckers out there. jackthreads.com/TRS. You can hop to the front of the line. jackthreads.com/TRS. Do it all the time.
Done.
jackthreads.com/TRS. Fire it! What, guys?
Up.
That's right. See you next time.
Join us tomorrow for our review of the Vegas TV pilot.
Today's Twitter question sent in with the hashtag #TRSQ is from Jesse Loughborough at Sunface13.
Sunface.
I love that there were 13
Or 12
other people who were like, Sunface. Ooh, it's taken. Sunface 1. Sunface 2. Okay, question. Simple as pie. Simple as what kind of person do you want wielding the sword to eviscerate people? Ninja or samurai? So should we go on 3? Ready?
Sure.
1, 2, 3. Ninja.
Yeah, I could have saw
poor
that coming.
samurai.
Here's the thing about samurai.
Zombie samurai?
They have more morals.
The problem with samurai, you do something wrong.
Yeah.
Same with ninja.
Ninja don't do that.
No, Harry Carey.
Ninja don't play that.
Yeah.
Ninja, please. Oh my god.
I heard the funniest joke, by the way, a comedian. I probably shouldn't say this on the air, but it's funny. He's like, I never say the N-word. I never. He's like, I'm a stand-up comic. Some stand-up comics use it. I never use it. In fact, I won't even say vinegar.
That was definitely a ninja please moment.
That is funny. Anyway,
So ninja.
ninjas.
Sorry, samurais. Thanks, Jesse. Peace.